Right, hello everybody in YouTube land. It's your friend here, John Legend, as you call me, or the leg end as my mate calls me now. We have here another new little toy, which was very kindly given to us on demo by Oliver's Land Power over at, over at Luton. Very good company, very respectful, good company. It's a new Agri Pro 531/70 with the new gearbox in it. I've used it a bit already. Super gearbox, lovely gearbox. It's got AdBlue on it. I don't know whether that's good or bad, but it's got it anyway. Now they've now geared it all up. It's all LED lighting, which we run a lot of already, which is excellent lighting, really clear, really bright, very low draw on the wiring systems and batteries, so that's superb in my view. I put a little light on there for the pickup hitch, which is another good idea. We have a camera on ours as well, which makes it easier. It's a shame they haven't put one in, but there you go. They've done away with the muffler on the outside. It's all under the bonnet now, which is, yeah, it's okay. It's less to knock off and get dented, so that is an improvement. The exhaust pipe here, he did tell me, I don't know why, but you can have that as an option, or you can have that chromed or stainless as an option, bit of bling. But the only other thing is the engine in here. It is very compact in there. There isn't a lot of room around it. I did say we're looking at the new 9-metre Caterpillar, but that has a lot more space under here. But we've got the muffler here, which is inside. It has the AdBlue system on it and everything, so you know. But it's a nice quiet machine. But yeah, it's quite well packed in. Fuel filter and oil filters and everything is quite easy to get at. The only issue I can see is if you do have a breakdown, it is a bit tight. You're going to have to take all the panel work off to get in there. But yeah, there you go. Everything has its problems. Yeah, they give you a bit and take a bit away. Good mirrors. Yeah, the mirrors are very well set out. A little bit of an improvement on the old ones. Not a lot, a little bit. It's a good looking machine, very low, very stable. We did some work yesterday with it and throwing it around like we've had it forever. It yeah, handles it well. We've been loading bales with it. I must admit, the Dacer, it was an ugly bloody machine. Not that looks really anything to go by, but the JCB had that big muffler on the side. I'd be concerned of that, you know, getting mud all over it and straw all caught under it. It'd be a bit concerning, sort of fire risk and everything. But this one, it's all put away under the bonnet. Again, LED lighting up on the top of the cab here. We've got some serious LEDs up there, and we were using it last night in the dark, and they were absolutely cracking. Headlights are all LED. They tell me that's an optional extra though, LED headlights. I know that a lot of the working lights are extras, so you know, a bit of a shame they don't put them on as standard. The thing I was saying about the Dacer, if you look at the rear of here, the pivot point is here. It's about a metre back from the cab. With the Dacer, the pivot point was here, and they'd moved the boom forward, where this one shuts right down close to the front of the machine. The Dacer's boom was at least a metre away from the machine, so it's as if they'd moved the whole boom forward, which made it very front heavy. And when you were picking the bales up, it made you very tippy on the front. The other good thing they've done now with this, when you're going up the road in two-wheel drive, it isn't the front wheels drive you now, it's the actual back wheels that drive you now. It drives on the back wheels. I've had it before where we've had a lot of fertiliser on a trailer on the back going up a hill, and I've had to stop and put it in 4-wheel drive because the front wheels were spinning out. So they now drives with the back wheels, which is an improvement in my view. But yeah, okay, we'll get inside now and put it through its paces. Cab itself is more or less the same layout. We've got a few new little tricks on here. Obviously, as I said, it's got it has got the new gearbox in it, which is all controlled on the dash here with the 2 buttons on the top of your stick, like your gear change buttons. You can have it in drive for the road if you're just running solo, but if you're pulling a heavy load you can put it into manual mode, so you can change the gears. It's got this now, which is new eco power button. If you're working around the yard and it's not hard work, you just leave it on eco. If you're working hard loading spreaders or whatever, you want to get your finger out, you just pop her on power, and then that ups your power. I think it puts more fuel to the machine. The hydraulic damper on your boom, if it isn't hooked in, if you haven't hooked it in, it'll automatically hook it in after a certain amount of Ks. I can't remember what that was, but that's that little button there. That's your information button, so you can go into the computer on board and change things or set things or whatever. The rest is more or less the same as before. Windscreen wiper buttons, auto button. The auto button still asks about face, sort of off's on and on's off. They haven't changed that. And then your other 2 buttons are for your reversing fan on your engine to blow your straw out if you want it, and put your services to the back to pick your trailer up. It's got the AdBlue tank monitor there, and I don't know what the other one was, but I believe that was to do with the oil pressure. I'm not sure, not 100% sure on that. I think that might be to do with the services. They tell you so much so quick when they give you one of these machines. Standard air conditioning stuff like all the others. It's got the chipped key. Over here, again, all standard stuff. Your gears are not on there anymore, they're on your buttons now. This is a forward and reverse lever. I used to have the gears, used to twist that for the gears, well now you don't, it's all over on the buttons. Down here's a new little bit of kit. This button here is your hand throttle. There, you can set it up there, and this is your forward backward speed. It gives you it in percentages. It gives you, like, you know, a percentage. If you look there, there's a snail there. Can you see the percentages going up and down? That's percentage of forward speed. You can set your hand throttle, and this is percentage of forward speed for your auto box. So that if you're loading muck spreaders or something, all you've got to do, backwards, forwards, tip, lift, and work the loader. The actual power and the speed is all set through the auto transmission and everything. You've got your average buttons here. Now they put a new one on. This one here is to finally dump your pressure on your auxiliary lines for your bucket services. So that is a good thing, because before you've had to shut the engine off, put the ignition back on and twiddle your button to take the pressure out. Now you can dump it with the engine running with that button there, which is, I believe, is a good one. And then you've got your buckets and everything and your auxiliary bits and bobs on here as before. But your overload system's up there like normal. They haven't changed nothing. The only thing they haven't done with this, they have not upgraded the cab. The cab is more or less the same as your old cabs. There ain't a lot, well, there ain't no difference to it. I believe he's telling me that they are working on the cabs now, which is a good thing in my view, because they want some working on. It's still the same cab, still a bit cramped for me. The only other good thing as well, the lever here goes up and down with the seat, so your shoulder and your elbow ain't forever. You're going up and down with the seat, and your shoulder and elbow, after a long day on a loader, stacking bales for sort of 12 hours, you do tend to get a bit of shoulder and elbow ache because it's forever going up and down. Now it just goes with you, so that is an improvement. Right, we'll do some loading and just we'll give you a bit of commentary whilst I'm doing it, and you can see what I see, because George has given me a bit of kit here. I don't know what I've done now. I'll push that, there we go. So yeah, we've got a bit of kit here which George has left me. I don't know what I've done now. I've got to look this up. I ain't good with this old technology stuff, you know me chaps. You young pups love it, I know, but there you go. Right, we shall now do some work. Handbrake off like normal. I'm going to open the door because he's got the heater too high, dry the windows out. I've only just started up, she's a bit misty. I'm a bit misty too. I only just had me breakfast, but I'm going to open the top, let a bit of air in. Get some air and straw in here. Right, we've got this lorry to load with bales, so put a couple of packs on. Now the good thing straight away you notice about this, you do not have to use your brakes anymore, and you just ease her in like that, clamp up the bales, just take your foot off the throttle, bring her back, reverse, no brakes at all. It's all self-braking now, which is, I think, a damn good improvement. You know, just backwards and forwards, just take your foot off. It's not at all jumpy or anything. We've got a dump pedal system on our 9 metre, and that, well, you know, rubbing in the nose on the windscreen when you touch that thing, so we very rarely use it. But the one thing I noticed about this straight away when I got into it is the stability. I know we're used to JCBs, but you know, it's a very stable machine. Like, you know, that's, hang on a minute, George is talking to me. Hey, what? Put all my lights on. Oh, alright, okay, George wants the lights all on. There you go. That's all the working lights on. The LEDs are very good. George is doing a bit of filming with his camera from outside, so hopefully he'll put the two bits together and get you a good look at the beast. But it is only a 7 metre machine. It's got a 148 horsepower engine in it, which is another good improvement in my view. Mind you, our big one's got a 150 horse, 148 horse engine. I don't know whether that includes the power button, like, I don't know if you click the power button you get more, but we'll have to, you know, I'll have to ask a few questions about that one. But it's not big enough for us, this machine, but Oliver's are very kind to give us this one so we can have a look at the gearbox, which is good of them. But they did say they will get me the 9 metre machine, which is coming in after Christmas. They'll get me a demo of that. I really want to see that one, because this one, we can work the lorries with it, we can load the lorries and that with it, but we can't unload the stack with it. So we can't get the top lift off, and this is only 3.1 tonne, so, which is an improvement on our small one. But it's very quick though. They've now altered it. The speed on the boom is very, very fast, which is a big improvement. It still takes a bit to push the boom out. It ain't the fastest that take the boom out, but actual working, the power is there, which is good. And and when you put it down, it goes down like a bloody sledgehammer. It's very quick. You don't, you know, you get to a lorry like this, to a machine, to tip your bucket or whatever, and you're not in the right place because you're moving faster than your machine will work. You know, almost the operator is working the machine quicker than it can. But with this, there's none of that. That's straight in there like a dog on a rabbit, I tell you. So you see that coming down? Nice and quick. No farting about. It gets in there and gets the job done. Which is one of the things I like about JCB. You know, the Dacer was an okay machine, but I think it's more of a stock farmer's machine rather than a, you know, that machine we had here was a 9.5 metre machine. It was meant to do my big loader's job, but there was no way on God's earth that that could even touch my big loader in lifting capacity and stability. Yes, the boom was quick. The boom was quick, but actual lifting capacity, which is what you've got to have for free Heston bale, especially when the top one's wet, the stability wasn't there straight away. Like, I climbed on this machine. It ain't my machine. Yes, I'm used to JCB, but it ain't one of my machines. It is a stranger to me, but I felt at home straight away. You know, I felt like I was in the zone straight away, ready to rock and roll. But I think it is a very sexy machine. I quite like this gearbox, you know. And if the question was asked to me, would I buy one of these? If it was 9.5 metre and the wife would give me the money, I'd buy one tomorrow. I'd put my small loader out straight away tomorrow and I'd have one. If I had the money sitting in the bank, I'd have a 9.5 metre one of these. But then again, I haven't tried that Caterpillar yet. I've still got to have a go with that Caterpillar, Mr. Weatherheads. Not Weatherheads, Chandlers. Chandlers is where that's coming from. But well, we haven't seen that yet, but they did say it's available, but obviously not available to me just yet. But I am looking forward to getting the 9.5 metre one of these. Because look, she's ever so snappy, but you know, you can just swing around there with great confidence. Well, I can anyway, I'm happy with it. I would have done that with that Dacer, because it'd have had it up on the bloody front wheels. But the rear wheel drive, what am I in now? I am in 4-wheel drive at the minute.